We're here in the cul-de-sac of Wilderness Court. Looking down to the road. Now we're moving around the cul-de-sac away from our properties, and we're just looking at that green thing right there, the electric box for the other properties. Then what we're going to do is we're going to move around this court. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. About 25 paces, and we're here. That is the entrance over there. So we're going to move around there because I think the property line, there's what looks like two driveways. There's one right there, and I think that's for lot 18 or 19. And then this is for Mom and Dad's property, I believe. And I'm thinking, if you go, here's the cul-de-sac, you got to go down into this little gully. There's a gully all the way around the cul-de-sac, and it's at least 2 feet down all the way around there, nicely curved out. So we've gone down into the gully, and now we've got to climb up this this hill up to the rock. This is the area entrance into Mom and Dad's piece. Okay. And I've put little solar lights and a fence here to start making it look like someone cares about and claims this property. Then what I want you to see is, over here, there's a hole. You can't see it too well, but I think that stake might be down in here somewhere. I haven't looked too hard. Darn. Well, not finding any stake there. But for some reason there's a hole here. And then this is what looks like to me where they've carved out a driveway for this other piece, which makes me think that that driveway might be on Mom and Dad's piece, which was George's piece. So you can see, and you can see Ebenezer up there in the background. That's the far end. And this is what we call the tie tack right there. We're going to go in Mom and Dad's just to look around a little bit. Jumping over the fence and coming to the rock. You can still see Ebenezer over there looking back. We can see the cul-de-sac. Okay. And going forward, we come up here to bunch of steps it takes us to get out here. Now, before we get to the tie tack, looking back at the rock, this is a really nice flat area right here in between the tie tack and Ebenezer. The whole area is very nice for building, I think. There's the lake. We're going to go walk around the tie tack here. This is the view that Myron likes because it doesn't have glare, looking left out of Mom and Dad's piece. And then this is the whole area between Ebenezer and the tie tack, and on down to the court is very buildable and livable. It's basically the ridge line is right here between these two trees. Here's the tie tack, which is on Mom and Dad's piece. That Ebenezer is the far end of Marsh's piece. Now, if you're standing here, going over the ridge, there's different levels that I think you can terrace very nicely. So I don't think the whole hillside, there's quite a bit of the hillside that would be interesting. Now I've come to suspect, I'm not sure, well, we're just going to have to get a survey done, because it's uncomfortable thinking about doing a well and doing a septic with suspecting the lines are here or there. So there's the tree with the deer stand. Now I believe that's on Marsh's piece. It's weird, it's hard to figure out, well, where is Mom and Dad's land? I mean, it's all skinny here, it's all skinny down there. Where is the land? Where's the beef of the land? And I don't know. Well, do I know? I don't think I know. So there's a few things we do know. But, so this is looking back. We know that Marsh's is huge. It seems huge. They're both 5 acres, but hers seems huge. The parts that are, so there's that. We're standing now near the deer stand. Ebenezer is over here. The tie tack is right there. You can see this is all really nice. And then that's pretty flat out there too, depending on where the property line is. Okay, but past here, well, all down there could be terraced also. But not too far past the deer stand elevation is when it gets pretty steep down there. I'm going to turn it off because it's getting low. There is where Peregrine Court hooks into the pavement, into civilization. Down there. You can hear the freeway. It's actually very peaceful. It's not a loud freeway sound. Hey, I'm not sure. It's weird how you look at it. You see different things with your eye. But that mound behind the deer stand is showing up to my eye. The one that goes from the deer stand tree up and down. But I don't think it's catching. That is so weird how it doesn't. Oh, does it? No, the hill in front of it, but not the mountain. And the mountain's not covered with snow. So there's no excuse for the camera not to pick that up. Okay. Picking up those mountains. Yes, all of those mountains. Well, okay. Sweet. So, just behind, okay. That's interesting because just behind that mountain right there, the little brown mountain, there's a snow-covered mountain I don't think you can see that goes like that. I think that's Mount Shasta. I thought we had a view of it, but it never shows up in the pictures. But I'm pretty sure I see a white mountain there. It sounds crazy, but it's right there. Yes, it is. I'm pretty sure that's not clouds. Okay. Okay. So looking up from up here, that's the tie tag. There's a tree to my left, and then there's the deer stand tree. Anyway, I'm showing that there's a little bit of a walk up to the ridge from here. And then right here, there's a tree, and another tree, and another little tree to my right. Not very big. All of this down here, all the hillside up to the ridge, is considered a high wildfire risk, but there's not very many trees. It would just be a grass one for us. Could you kind of see the patch of brush that's down there on the left side of Mom and Dad's properties line, which we know where it is. Anyway, coming up here, I think that stick sticking up, I think that might be the property line. I've been looking and looking, and I've come to the conclusion that that might be there for a reason. Okay, I'm gonna telescope into it, driveway. Okay, and there's it going that way. Back out here behind the tie tack, looking at the view and the other view, the view Myron likes. Now, over there on the hill is a scientific corporation, and further over there behind the trees is a telephone solicitation building where a lot of the students work and are miserable. Starting more glare. When I first came out here there wasn't any glare, so it starts at a certain point where it goes down. I don't mind the glare. Here is a place that has been cleared out, possibly by surveyors. It's kind of scary because that would mean that we didn't own that driveway, and I really want that driveway right there. Not the second driveway, but the first driveway with the rock in it. So this is Mom and Dad's piece, and I'm showing them this place that's been cleared out through the mountain mahoganies. Then I'm going to come around and show what the orientation of the cul-de-sac. We're to the left of the middle of the cul-de-sac, so I don't think that that's a possible. There's just no way it starts this far over, I don't think. So I'm rejecting that, even though it's a scary possibility, because that would mean Mom and Dad's piece only has from that part of the split rail to right here. That's a less appetizing thing. Okay. Now let's go over there to Marcia's piece a little bit. Okay. So I think someone cut this driveway up here. They drove around up there with bulldozers or whatever to make a home pad. So I think that is where Marcia's property might begin, at the edge of this mountain mahogany thing. But it also might begin right there where the split rail is. Looking out here, we're looking at the cul-de-sac, and we're about a third, maybe a little bit more than a third of the cul-de-sac starting here. There is the electric box for Marcia's. I'm not sure if George is one lot away from, Mom and Dad's lot is one lot away from either one of these. So, I'm not sure. Is it one lot? Pretty sure it's one lot. There's that one over there. I'm not sure which one it would be advantageous to hook into. Probably this one. But we'd want to look into that and see what our options are and if there's any reason to hook into the other one. That's Ebenezer out there. Then let's go for a little walk up into Marcia's piece. The fertile piece. We're just going to walk along here, because Dad said he didn't have a concept of what the land was like. So in here, you're below the ridge. You can feel the wind, so it's not suffocating or anything, but it's protected, nicely protected. Nice and shaded in here. So the trees, like this one and this one, are kind of valuable because the shade is nice, even though they're not very big. I think we should get rid of the sagebrush because of the ticks. As much as the sagebrush is in the normal path. Here we're coming up. You can see Ebenezer's over there. You got the whole ridge line up there. This is septic hole number 1. This is on Marcia's lot. we just put, that stuff was on the land when we got here. I don't know what it is. Some kind of decoration, I think. So, as you can see, the land is fertile here. Very little rock, wonderful dirt. You could garden in that stuff. That's pretty good. Pretty good for a hilltop. So then we're gonna turn it off because it's getting, and it's starting back up. We're leaving. Oh, it's really sheltered in here. And this is where I think the house should be. Except the septic has to be here too. And you can see this hill right here would be great for a bunker hut. But the septic has to be here. Well, okay. The septic gets to be all down in there, I think. If the septic runs down there, I think that would be great. The rock that I think marks the property is way down there by that tree. No, wait, that's the tree in the middle of the road. Okay, so let's go for that tree right there. I think that's where the rock is. So we've got between here and there, and that's got to be probably 200 feet. Nah, 100 feet. I'm not good with space, but it's a long way over there. Plenty of room for a septic. And then, so we're going to septic hole number 2 on this one. Moving right along. Takes a while to get there. Going fast. Oh, we're already here. Okay, here it is. Okay, so we're going to go down into it. Hopefully there aren't any rattlesnakes in here. There's a bunch of sagebrush, but looking, there's only this one rock right here. Oh, there's another big rock there. I'll show you Georgian marshes, and you'll see that this is wonderful. You get down in here, and you can see it's got wonderful dirt right there with very little rock in it. All dirt. So, looking around about where this is located on the land. You can see my car back over there in the cul-de-sac. You can see those people really good. And you can see Ebenezer right there. Let's see Ebenezer right there. So, and then if we're going to look down here, I think that, is that it? I think that's the tree that the rock is at the base of that has, so let's look, let's do a pan between a tree, I think, the rock's at the base of. We're going to pan at the, I think the line from Marsh's goes straight from that, over here, uphill to Ebenezer, right there. So that's it, and then from Ebenezer we go down here to the thing, so pretty confident that is on Marsh's land. And that we've got a huge area down here to the left of these two to do the septic system, and then a nice area up here to build a house into the hill, a bunker hut. I'd like a bunker hut.